Welcome to Grand Slam Track. We are so excited to have you as one of our racers. You are one of the young, bright stars, and we want, to get people like you, only the fastest in the league. So we're excited. So tell me, what your thoughts were when we first, approached you about joining Grand Slam Track.
Actually, at first, it was just like, oh, it's just another meet, but doing my diamond leagues and stuff like that, seeing the crowds and everything, and I'm just like, this is not college or high school anymore. It's actually a shift, and people are actually now seeing me, getting the opportunity to be a part of a great meet like this, because I know you're gonna pick the best of the best. So it's basically, each time I know that I step out there to do both events, it's just like, I gotta be A game, top game. And it's a great feeling to know that every time I'm called to say that it's time to compete, I gotta be like, all right, we gotta lock in.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, best of the best. I mean, so who else, because there's a lot of hurlers. I mean, there's a lot of you guys, and y'all go at it, always.
We don't back down.
No, you do not back down. You guys show up, and always are ready to go. And it's always somebody different. There's nobody dominating that event. Nobody's dominated that event for a very long time. You guys all show up. There's a lot of parity across it. If you had to choose, who else do you want to see out there in that group, in that hurler group with you?
Well, actually, now I can't no longer be a fangirl of the hurdlers that I used to because it's just like I'm competing against them, so I gotta pick me.
Right? Exactly. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna assume that means basically like, I don't care who it is, they gotta come through me. Is that what you're saying? I'm just like paraphrasing for you.
Well, yeah. So I'm just basically, I'm looking at it like, I think I'm the target, so it's just like, everybody's coming here to win, and it's just like everybody have money on the line. I'm just like, closed mouth don't get fed, so I gotta open up and keep it pushing. So that's really
I love it. I love it. Let's talk about running the 100 flat.
Ooh, that's my baby. That's crazy. I really do loving the 100, but my coach don't let me train for it. I don't know why, but I've always liked running the 100 meters. Hurdles is where it's at, so we just be going over those.
So when you line up against other hurdlers in the 100 flat, do you think you have an advantage over them?
Well, actually, I'm the fastest hurdler, speed-wise. So I cannot be the best on the day all the time, but I have to use that to an advantage.
Yeah.
And I'm continuing to grow, because the more I grow, the faster I get. So it's just like I have to be able to control my flat speed, the mix of the hurdles and the 100 meter. But I feel like I am a really good 100 meter hurdler, and I feel like having this meet actually can be really good for me, because it's just like a day running the 100 and the next day running the hurdles. I think like it will be able to let me allow myself to trust my speed a little bit more, and it can probably be changing in the hurdles.
Yeah. Cool. So representing Jamaica, I mean, obviously there's a great heritage there with sprinters, hurdlers, and you represent that. It's great for us to have you as part of Grand Slam Track. And just talk about, just what that means, as an athlete, representing Jamaica, given all of the heritage that goes back so far with great Jamaican athletes.
Well, actually wearing the flag is basically something that I have to really be proud of, because partly we in the US have been going it for years. So I just feel like being able to be in the next generation of continue wearing the flag and just doing what I do best for the country and just keeping the nation going, it's really good.
Is there extra pressure? Do you feel like there's extra pressure given how much success there's always been? Jamaica Twitter is like, it's no joke. They don't play.
Actually, they really don't. But what I've learned as an athlete is just like, win, lose, or draw, people are gonna still be the same. And it's just like, it really doesn't matter like where you're coming from. For me, there's no pressure. I have room for improvement. I have room for growth. And it's just like allowing social media and people on the outside to get to you in certain ways. It's just like, it really doesn't matter, because we as athletes, we go through certain stuff that people don't know about. So allowing the noise on the outside to affect you is basically, I don't got time and room for that. I'm enjoying like what I'm really doing. I'm growing and stuff like that. So I have to be like, whatever the meters say, that's their opinion, because they're fans. And fans are people that give you ear, basically. So it's just like, they don't know as much about the sport as us, the athletes. So it's just like, you can't allow that to like pressure. When people are just like, oh yeah, she did all of that right now and she did medal at the Olympics, I'm just like, it's a medal. I have 4 more years. I have so many more years to get a medal. And at the end of the day, a medal does not define how great of an athlete you are.
I agree, yeah.
Do you have any questions for him?
So, Ooh. Okay, why did you pick me?
Well,
That's a good
I
one,
mean-
right?
we picked you because you're one of the fastest. I mean, you're a rising star. I mean, we've seen you, at college and what you've done there, and now getting to the senior level and what you've been doing. You're one of the, bright stars of that event. And this was before I even knew that you ran 11:09 in the 100 meter. But, I think that, what you bring and this personality that we're seeing here, that's something that, we want in this league, the best athletes who are willing to put their personalities out there, that want to connect with fans, but also are going to get out there and compete. And like you talked about, showing up, which you've obviously been doing. So, so that's why we picked you.